8:33, welcome back. The Houston-based literacy program, Reading with a Rapper, is launching a new digital platform through a collaboration with Microsoft. Joining me now to talk more about this is Jarren Small, Jeremy Gant, and BuddieRoe, all with Reading with a Rapper. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Good morning.
We appreciate your time. Jeremy, I want to start with you. What can people expect from this platform? There might be folks not familiar with it. Talk to us what people can expect.
Yeah, for sure. The platform is going to allow us to introduce a new format of music, which is called curriculum projects. So we'll be able to stream music in school, content, bringing pop culture all the way in, but still having those scholastic standards that we still need and want that allow our scholars to have success within a more efficient time. So you might have music videos, documentaries, short films, but you're still going to have these lesson plans that kind of tie everything together that make it a cohesive curriculum.
Talk to us about, I'm not sure who wants to answer this question, but talk to us about how the program has evolved since its inception.
Jeremy, you want to talk about it?
Sure. So it started with just pen and paper, but now kids are changing, the world is changing, so Reading with the Rapper needed to evolve as well. So we conveniently want to bring the program where the kids are. We want to meet them where they're learning, how they're learning. They love technology, so we want to bring it straight to them.
How did this collaboration, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Since then, we've done about 500,000 kids. We're in 6 cities. We just recently got done partnering with the NCAA to reimagine the Read to Final Four that came to Houston, which was super exciting, where Buddy was able to be the first artist to actually headline the first halftime show for the NCAA championship with Bun B and TSU's marching band.
Oh, wow.
So that was exciting because it went from, like Jeremy said, from a literacy program to one school to where it's affecting these kids across the country to where now people like NCAA or Nike are really looking for us to be a part of the actual conversation.
Well, no, this really is, it's so awesome. To me, it sounds like y'all are building bridges, right? With these kids, inspiring these kids, showing these kids, you know, at the core of whatever it is you want to do, whether that be music or sports, play ball, whatever it is, there's an element to reading, right? And being motivated through literacy is really critical. It's crucial. It's no longer the days when you and I were going to school and reading was forced upon us, right? That was detrimental to so many people. And now there are these avenues that are inspiring kids to pick up a book and to read something that interests them.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole point of the program. We want to create lifelong learners and readers. We want them to want and enjoy reading forever.
Yeah, for me, you know, I work in broadcasting, and so we have to read every single day. But I'll tell you what, it's been a love-hate relationship. I feel for me it goes in seasons, right? Because when I was a child, reading was forced upon us. Who wants to read Bridge to Terabithia and make it standardized? You know, you want to pick up a book that interests you and talk about that. So this really is, it's so incredible. Talk to us about the collaboration and how this collaboration came to fruition with Microsoft.
Yeah, for sure. So we were always working with Microsoft since 2018 when we started. When we were firstly doing pop-ups, activations in the store, and this is before COVID. And so after COVID, we kind of really went back and tried to figure out how can we be in a more digital format so we don't come into that problem again. We had a conversation with Microsoft. We're now part of their nonprofit Tech Accelerator program. They realized that we were a lot bigger than most other small nonprofits, and they was like, hey, what do you guys really need? And so for the next 3 years, they're leveraging their technology for us to build whatever we need to build. And we're going to provide tech literacy grants to schools across the southern region. So any underserved school within Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, the Carolinas, Florida, we're going to be able to service you guys at scale, district-wide, to kind of combat these big national literacy deficits right now, because 54% of the country reads at a 6th grade level in 2024, which costs us $2.2 trillion a year just off literacy. So for Microsoft to kind of see the North Star and saying that, hey, we want to be able to introduce technology, Copilot, AI, different diasporas of the whole ecosystem to schools that normally wouldn't even have access, it's game changing, right? So not only are we helping literacy, but we're looking at how to reimagine workforce and economic development within our country.
Yeah, being intentional with these spaces, that's really awesome. Hey, buddy, you're not off the hook just yet. I know you've had the easy job here so far, but I wanted to ask you, what does it mean to you to be a partnering artist with this effort?
It means making a difference for kids that was just like me. You know, I come from an underserved community. I went to a high school where, you know, everyone kind of just was trying to survive, and we didn't really feel like there was a lot of teachers that connected with our story genuinely. So once I was introduced to this program, I saw that that was the bridge, because when I started making music, I was making it to help the kids in my community kind of see a different way of just being a person. And so once I saw Reading with a Rapper, I was like, okay, this broadened my perspective to where I could use my music, I could use this art form to actually be a little bit more intentional about making a difference in the community and people that look just like me.
Yeah, yeah. That representation and that affiliation, you know, that sense of belonging and relatability really can speak to children. For folks watching right now, listening right now, who want to get involved, who want to take advantage of this service, how can they go about doing so?
They can visit readingwitharapper.com right now. The grant is open and available for applications. We are looking for a lot of school districts that want to be able to come and change, but also parents, right? We're looking at beta phasing a home version of this as well too. So if you want to have this for your child at home, you can do that. And also enterprises and corporations, if you want to be a part of what we're doing as well, all those are on our website. So if you go to readingwitharapper.com, you'll see all the information, and you know, take your pick at where you want to go, and be ready to bring closer to the classroom.
Yeah, this is really awesome. So not, you know, even for the folks who might have an issue accessing these spaces, you're allowing for these spaces to go right to them inside their home. You've thought of everything. This is really incredible.
Yeah, we're removing the payment barrier. We're saying that for the first semester of the grant, you'll have access to Reading Rapper Plus for free.
Love that.
Right. And then the next 2 years, it'll be at an 80% discount, which, you know, we know a lot of schools are losing funding, SR funds and things of that nature. So we're trying to find ways to remove the payment barrier, but also work together from private, public, and community, because this is not a social problem, right? This is a human problem. If you can't read and write, the next 3 to 5 years, we're all going to be in trouble, right? You think about who's going to go to college, who's going to be able to write a resume, a cover letter, to do a sit-down interview, right? These are real things that go beyond what we look like. Can we even process to have a healthy communication to get somewhere, right? So I think this is a start to something that can really change the landscape of what America and the world looks like for generations to come.
Yeah, and this certainly impacts every community, and therefore takes a community to fix this problem. Well, we appreciate you all coming on this show. Jarren, Jeremy, and BuddieRoe, thank you all for your time this morning.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.